18 years of age, young Qi'Ra is already enmeshed in a life of crime, working for a gang on Corellia. Hello, and welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today we are reviewing Qi'Ra Corellia. Now, I quite like this character in the end. At first I thought Game of Thrones, all that kind of fame. I just didn't think that she would just kind of do a Star Wars film justice, but she was in it enough not to take away from it. She was a love interest just enough. But yeah, I think what she kind of done and everything like that, unfortunately we won't maybe not see what happens to her after. Who knows? But anyway, here she is. And the blister pack, I mean, she's done from the Corellia. I would rather probably Qi'Ra from a bit later in the movie, to be honest. But we got this one nonetheless, and it's a bit unfortunate we didn't get the Han Solo that would actually go with this character as well. So here she is. We've got a little blaster pistol up here. She's in the window display. Down here we've got a pencil drawing. On the side she is number 66. On this side we've got her called Qi'Ra, and on the back it's just her picture and her bio. So without further ado, let's just crack this bad girl open. Okay, so here she is in a blister pack. No hidden accessories as per usual. We've just got that tiny little gun, and we've just got her. So I'm just going to put out first impressions before the review. And yeah, it's pretty good. The likeness, I don't know, it kind of looks a bit like, it's got the likeness there, but it hasn't really got much of the kind of the facial kind of sort of recognition thing on there. She looks a little bit different. But then nonetheless, we go away, take some photos, and we'll be back for a review. Back, and yeah, she photos nicely. She's got all the poses and all that in the right place and the right areas. Like, she's a pretty good action figure. The only thing I would say that lets me down of her is that I wish it was just another Qi'Ra. I know I said previously, but I kind of wish it was just a bit later in the film rather than this one. She's just a bit bland and a bit boring, I find her. She comes with one accessory, which is a sort of like a dual barreled kind of pistol. It's got the silver at the top and the darker silver underneath. She holds it well, but she ain't got nowhere to put it. There's no holster or anything for her. But I kind of like these new pistols that we get for these characters, because I always like them having a sort of signature gun. And really going into her sculpt and everything on there, you know, she's alright. She's got a very good likeness to the actual actress. You know, I think it's absolutely done really well. The hair, bob and all that just looks a bit boring. I think that's what throws me off this character. It just looks a bit weird. And yeah. So yeah, the hair's done. You know, we've got the sweep around, you know, the locks coming down. We've got this kind of sort of furry collar. It's not the best they've ever done on it. You know, I think they've done better fur on other characters and stuff as well. The jacket, again, there's no kind of weathering effect over it, so it's just a very sort of standard grey kind of plastic look. Being at the bottom of Corellia, you think she would have a bit of sort of like stainage over the top of it. Underneath is like this sort of red top. Again, it kind of looks a little bit too kind of posh, I think, for that beginning part, but you know, that's what she wore, so that's what they've done. She's got a holster, not a holster, sorry, sort of like a bandolier kind of belt with a few bits and things on there. Into this sort of like grubby mini skirt with a bit more flap at the front. On her wrist, she's got like these kind of watch attachments and sort of bracelets. Underneath, it's just literally black trousers, and that's about it for the boots. A bit more weathering on there, and the sort of like grey again that we had at the top here on the skirt. So yeah, in all, I just don't think it really kind of esques along. I think if we got Voz. So it'd be nice to have the Qi'Ra that stands next to Voz, I think, you know, with the sword and stuff like that, which would be great. But unfortunately we ended up with this one. Who knows, we might get them a bit down the line. But judging by your guys' things to the actual Solo, I'd imagine that Hasbro are going to be looking at other places to start doing their sort of sculpts and stuff, whatnot. But yeah, so kind of articulation. She goes left, she can go right, she can look down. She can't really look up because of her hair. She's got a bit of a crunch, and she can go back a little bit. We've got the rotation at the shoulder, and also it can come out this far. We've got the elbow, which has got more than a 90-degree bend on there. We've got the rotation at the wrist, and it goes down. Legs wise, we can come out this far, and then go back down. We've got this much kick, but obviously with this skirt, it will not go up as far, but it's really not that kind of sort of heavy, so it doesn't really push the skirt down. We've got an upper thigh rotation, we've got a double jointed knee, and then we also got the rocker and a pivot. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for Qi'Ra. I mean, she's a good action figure. She sort of sits well with all the solo figures. Yes, I do wish it was a better Qi'Ra than what we got, but we did get one nonetheless to go with the solo figures. So at least we got that character kind of sort of like to fill that void if she was never created. So that's kind of it really. I mean, you can follow me on Instagram, you can subscribe, you can follow me down below, what other things you can do to follow the channel, I can't remember. But guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.